All right, we're about to do something very different. I don't normally do videos like this. We're going to call it Anatomy of a Deal. This is an instance for a gentleman that's selling his 2019 GT3. It's very nice. It's very low mileage. It's like 4,000, 5,000 miles. One owner, agate gray, PDK. Now, this is a perfect instance where I know I'm not going to close it on this call. And so I'm feeling him out to see where he's at because he's had this car since he bought it new, which is obviously some type of connection with the car. He told me that he needs 185. I am also just aware that he might want to shop it. And so I know that going into this call to see where he's at and if I can even close it on this call, which I'm already anticipating I'm not going to, and I'm going to need to give him some time. So let's listen to the call and see how I handle that.
This call is being recorded.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for connecting. I got, the information I needed, and it's always easier to talk live. I'm sure you can probably agree.
Sure. Yeah.
How you've had this since day one? You bought this new?
I bought it new from dealership in Los Angeles. I was living in Michigan at the time, and I was looking around.
So right here, this is where I just want to be very clear. I'm not getting into price. I'm getting into him and breaking through his force field. I'm building rapport with him because we only had been in touch through email. I was getting the stuff I needed, the VIN, mileage, a couple pictures of the car, some backstory. So just want to be very clear what I'm doing here. Not getting into price, building rapport, make a friend before you insult.
And then somebody backed out of this order, somebody that obviously could get one at a dealership because he decided he wanted a GT2, or he came across a GT2 he wanted. And so he let out of this one, and I think he's the one that picked the order. But I'm not a flashy guy, so I kind of like the color.
I'm also letting him talk. I'm not interrupting him.
Colors weren't a lot of good choices other than white or gray and maybe black, but I didn't want any purple, oranges. I know a lot of people love those, and but I didn't want that, and then I started looking at it, and I thought, man, I kind of like that it has more of a normal full firm seat in it. And that was kind of about it. I didn't think about the lift at the time, which would be nice if it had that. But
sure,
it's been a great car.
Yeah.
And then, as I think I told you, the only mod is I did do the rear center muffler delete, and it just has that Akrapovic or Akrapovic, however you say it, titanium pipes.
Everyone
great.
says it differently. Just so you know,
I don't know.
No one says it. I've been doing this for years, like 7 years of buying Porsches, and no one has ever said it either correctly or the same way twice.
Do you know how to say it correctly?
I think so.
Is it
let me give it a shot.
Or Akrapovic? I don't know.
I think it's Akrapovic.
Akrapovic. Okay.
Yes, I think it's Akrapovic. But that's just
okay. I am interrupting him a little bit, but this is because I am wanting to relate more and also just talk about cars a little bit, right? This is knowing how to pronounce this muffler or this exhaust for Akrapovic exhaust. It's creating some type of like common ground. He doesn't really know how to pronounce it. I'm not really sure, and I do this for a living. We're just kind of being playful banter.
Listen, everyone might have their own interpretation of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. But
I want him to know I'm not just some guy trying to buy his car. I'm someone that he can build rapport with, trust, and we're going to wire him, $180,000 for his vehicle.
Basically, the biggest change.
Cool.
So, other than that, nothing's ever gone wrong with the car. I did have a mouse in Michigan eat through a wire in the back that when I put it in reverse, I had the camera and it wouldn't work. So I think that cost me $2,000 or something.
Oh,
to have that fixed. But other than that, just oil changes.
All right. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, first of all, you're a one owner, and that's, that doesn't happen every day. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what your process is. If we make this easy, and we certainly wire you the money. So I know you want 185, and we're in range. I'm not going to lowball you.
Okay.
Are you, just kind of
I'm already getting ahead because in his email back to me and a text message he's like, he basically just doesn't want me to waste his time. He's assuming that I'm going to waste his time. I'm like everyone else, but I'm not. So I'm getting on his level and being respectful and just also kind of testing to see what he would say is, even if we could get you your 185 right now, do you still need to think about it, or are you going to try to post it on the PCA?
Considering selling it, or do you still need to post online and try to see what you can do elsewhere?
Well, it depends on what the offer is.
Okay.
You make me an offer, I'd probably make a decision by tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And boom. Okay. So I haven't made the offer yet, preemptively saying I'm going to make an offer. And with that being said, he already told me even whatever I'm about to offer, he's not going to give me a decision tonight anyway. So even though I have 185, I'm going to tell him 180, because even if I told him 185, he's got to think about it, and that's my max. So 180, and maybe he says that he needs a little bit more, and I give him a little bit more.
And, that's about it. So I'm building a new house, and
cool.
I just got an estimate just to build the new road up to the top of the mountain is going to cost me 180.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's what I got.
Yeah.
That's what I got. I got 180. So I don't know if,
Okay.
obviously you want to think about it, or, but I
know he needs to think about it.
I got you within striking distance, at least, of the 185. But just if you want to make it work, we'll certainly make it easy.
Okay. All right. Well, just give me this evening. I'll talk to my wife and
Sure.
make a decision in the morning then. And
Beautiful.
what would that mean? Would you guys send a
Buy
tractor
sign.
trailer to come to?
Buy sign. Okay, just is very important to emphasize buy sign. Okay, he is now getting past saying yes. He's pretty much saying yes, because he's saying, if I say yes to 180, what's your process downstream? He's already thinking about the money in his bank account. So that's a buy sign. When someone's asking you, oh, how much is it? Oh, where are you located? What would it take for us to complete this transaction? That's like a very qualified, good thing to hear. Might not get an answer right now. Might get an answer in the morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, maybe he needs another day. But regardless, that's a very promising thing.
Pick it up then?
That's right. I'm sorry, where are you located? Are you Texas or somewhere else?
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, what we do is we would basically do wire on pickup. Our bank is very quick. You'd receive a wire.
Okay, I don't need to get into all this. Going over everything with him. And after, another couple minutes into this, we're talking about motorcycles and some other stuff that's just irrelevant, but just building rapport. This is something I'm going to keep doing. It's only 8 minutes or so. I'll have, snippets of this in Reels, but then long form on YouTube. This is if you're interested in how to negotiate, how to buy cars that are 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 in that territory, and just being a real person, entering someone's force field, being respectful. And what I meant earlier when I said, make a friend before you insult, that's just in quotes, make a friend before you insult. It's one of the principles I follow, I learned from someone. You always want to just get on someone's level. You can say whatever you want to someone. If you say, fuck you, to the wrong person at the wrong time, they're going to take it very seriously. But if your girlfriend's like, you need to stop eating so much, stop having ice cream at 2 a.m, I'll be like, oh, fuck you. That's different. You have to be able to articulate and communicate things effectively, where you can say anything to anybody. And that's the power of learning how to communicate effectively, to negotiate, and just to do business. And this applies to everything, not just buying cars. It applies to anything else you want to do, any profession, and even, negotiating, your rent on your monthly parking space, that you could just get down an extra $90 just by, asking for it. So, and being a friend, being friendly. So We'll leave it at that. 10 minutes. 2019 GT3. I think I'm going to close it tomorrow. If I have to come up a little bit, I will. I'm always trying to be as fair as possible, pay as much as possible, but also be respectful on both sides. So rock and roll, get her done, and let's keep doing this.